enthusiasts, Glenn here. Thank you for joining me again in episode 22 or 23. I don't know, one of those numbers there, but thank you for joining me. I'd like you to come with me to see this HD that's come in. We're again tasked with giving it a partial restoration, which is a full straightening, identifying any rust, cutting it out, and a full respray inside and out in its original nice grey colour that it is. The customer does want me to do the roof white, so that is the only change to its originality, is it will have a white roof with its original grey. So follow me and let's go see how it's done. The next full body makeover, the HD. Yeah, she's not very straight. That is bumpy as hell. Look at that. Lots of bumps and bruises. But still a nice old girl. Yeah, it's going to be a big job. All panels straightened, all rust cut out, and a full inside out respray, and the roof is going white in colour as the customer's preference. All right, here she is behind me. Now for the walk around, and there's a little surprise that we've already come across, which is quite interesting. I'll show you that right now. What just came out of this? Oh my God. They've shaped a whole panel.
The whole panel, bro.
That's impressive. So there's a little bit more in this HD than first expected, as you can see. We got excited when we thought that the rust wasn't too bad around the window. I mean, a few bad spots, but then this came out of it. A little bit of a preview of what's to come, I think. All right, maybe we just take it easy on the rest of it. Wow. Yeah.
Well, that's our main spot anyway. Yeah. So that's our worst spot really over the whole car.
Hopefully, yeah, we don't see this happening everywhere. Otherwise, quite a easy resto is going to become a very
big hit. So
yeah. Well, this is resto work. Nice little surprises that you come across. Yeah, fun.
The question whether or not he knew or
What are we doing now, Ray?
we're just going to give that a. So we've got most of that out, but what we're doing here is we're going to get the lead out. Okay, so we just give it a bit of a heat, a bit of a wire brush.
Any young fellas here watching this wouldn't know what that is. It's a toxic substance that they used to use to fill body panels back in the sort of early 80s and pre that, lead. Ray here just cutting out some nasty sections of rust. Okay, so we're getting to the fun part of this job where I'm going to start putting down first colour. I have a bonnet, a boot lid and a door in the booth. The colour is called Lismore Grey. I'm sure you motor enthusiasts watching this would know what Lismore Grey looks like. It's just a pastel flat grey, medium sort of coloured grey, and I guess for a 60-year-old colour, it's actually in fashion now. You probably see quite a few vehicles around getting on the road with these flat greys. It's kind of back in fashion, and you know, this is 60-year-old colour, and it's about to go on and look like a lot of the modern day cars driving around. You see the Porsches in it, you see the Kias, you see Toyota RAV4s, Suzuki Sierras and Vitaras. Yeah, this grey is definitely in. So I'm interested to see how this looks when it goes on. It's going to go on and the roof is going to go white. So yeah, I'm just bringing it up here on the computer, and there is literally 3 tinters in it. There is black, there is white, and there is ochre, and that is it. So a nice easy one to mix, a nice easy one to paint. Being a direct gloss, I can paint the panels separately. They're all going to be painted the same over the same grey base. So I'm not worried about there being any colour differences or it sitting down any different than what a metallic might. Okay, so I've got my black, my white, and I'm just going to put the ochre in. You can see here on the computer, there's the formula. Literally just 3. Just 93.1 grams of ochre to put in. Very careful and put it in right down to the 0 without going over. See how good I am. 0. Oh, lid gets a bit sticky. This is where you've got to be careful. Down to your last few grams. 2. Just a few drips from here. Do not want to overdose. 0. Yay. Right on 0. Alright. Black, white, ochre. That's it. Mostly black. It looks more like a medium grey, but the amount of black in that would suggest that it's a darker grey. So medium to dark. When I mix that up, we'll see. Let's see what tone of grey this is going to be. Well, it doesn't look too dark. I suppose it flips a bit darker. Yep, I'll just call this a medium grey. Medium pastel grey. That's it. Plain and simple. Sometimes they're the best colours. Especially for old girls like this. I'm pretty sure there's a Kia and a RAV4 out there that's just about that colour. Well, let's go put it on the panel and see how it looks. And that's a wrap for the bonnet, boot and one door. Paint is down, spin it around and show you the colour. As I always say, it is hard to gauge its true colour under these booth lights, but gives you somewhat of an idea. little visor. And some patchwork here. A couple of patches of metal welded on the end and then just pressed up. Got Byron here sanding it back ready for paint. Well, primer first, then paint. Say hello, Byron. The car is just about ready for paint. Everything's all rubbed back, glopped, whizzed, 400 buzz, wet rubbed. Pretty straight. Now yesterday you saw that I got paint on the bonnet and the boot and one door. We got these 3 doors to go. Visor to go in the car. Should have it done within a few days. So now I've got the other 3 doors ready to paint. I just want to show you what I'm using to do this job. I'm using the original Awada 400. This gun's been around forever, ever since I was an apprentice, and you know what, it's been a great gun for so long and I don't see any reason to change. I've used lots of different guns, DeVilbises, Sadas, whatever, but value for money. I mean, it's a $500 gun. It's got the PPS setup on it, so I use the PPS cups, and I always get great finishes with this. So a Water 400, can't go past it. So I was a bit short on time, so I didn't get to film the application of the body colour to the body of the vehicle, but there it is behind me. I've done the grey all the way around. I'll just do a quick walk around. You can see, starting with the guard, plenum, all the jams and rear quarters. So all the other panels were painted off the car, as you know already, and I'm now about to mask it up to do the roof. So I've just got the trims and I've positioned them to cut in this line perfectly behind where the chrome trimming will go. And providing whether Glenn, the owner, wants to put the trimming on or not, it will be a really nice, clean, straight, even line all the way around for chrome trim or not. But that's going to look really nice with the chrome trim, I believe. So I think it'd be a good idea to put that on. So there's the roof. It's all nice and smooth, ready for top coat. It's called Fowler's White. I'm going to mix up a litre of that and get that going. So yeah, then it's, other than a buff, it just needs to be fit up and it'll go out the door within a few days, I'd say. So yeah, exciting times. Another one just about completed. Just mixing up the roof colour. It's called Fowler's Ivory White. It's a GM colour. and it's got actually 3 extra tinters in it than the main Lismore grey. As you can see here, it's got 6 tinters in total, and it's actually just an off-white. So you can see how this looks. I think it's going to look pretty cool. It'll go really nice with this grey. So all tinters in with hardener and thinner. Let's see how this white looks. And they're very off-white. You can see that's what true white looks like on the side of the tin there. And you can see just how off it is. On top of the Fowler, on top of the Lismore grey, it will actually look quite white. But true in fact, it's almost like a very light grey, really off-white. But the necessary off-white to go with this particular colour. I guess that's why they brought it out this way. Now, I'm not proud of this, but I'm sure every spray painter at least a few times in their career have done this and accidentally left paint in their spray gun without cleaning it out, probably just due to being in a rush like I was. I've done that here and I've got it soaking, trying to loosen up that paint, but in the meantime, I'm gonna borrow my tradesman's spray gun. It's a Pro Light, so I just want to say thanks, Billy, for letting me use your gun while mine's soaking and cleaning. Sorry about that, but let's see how your gun goes laying down the roof white. That's the roof done, and it looks amazing. Right here, that's what the DeVilbiss Pro Light gun has produced, and a fantastic painter at the end of it. But thank you, Billy, for the use of that gun. I gave it a thorough clean for you. I even got the pipe cleaner down all the little shafts and everything like that. So you're going to be happy that that gun is spotless. But also, what it's produced here, you've got like a glass finish roof, and I can't even see a speck of dust in that. It's just spot on. Yeah, definitely a cream. I wouldn't call it white, it's definitely a cream. But outside and against the grey, it's probably going to look like a nice off-white. There it is. The next segment will be of the vehicle being put back together and completed.
position, Queen.
Things you got to do to gap panels, eh? It's always a two-man job.
Oh, it's shocking, eh? Why can't it just be easy? Get done the honky dory? You go a little bit more? That's it. It is what it is then.
That's far better. That's heaps better.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, the aim for the bit,
Now we just got to make the doors fit.
Oh, those things are sucker.
Alright, I thought I'd show you something that I think you might be interested in, and that is how to get rid of a paint run. That's right, even tradesmen still get paint runs from time to time, just like we leave paint to harden in our spray guns. I don't really know a tradesman that still doesn't do this from time to time, and especially when you're loading up paint to get a really nice glassy finish where it's going to run at the body lines. The paint will pool in here in this well, and then gravity will take over, and once it pools too much, it'll run along this body line here, as you can see. So I'm going to show you how I get rid of that. If it was a fatter run, I'd probably use a razor blade to shave it down first, but it's not too bad. I'm just going to use some coarse 800 wet and dry sandpaper, and then I'm going to reduce it down with a 1500 wet and dry, a 2000 wet and dry, and then I'm going to go over it with some 3000 Trizac. So 4 different grades of sandpaper, starting from coarse, going right down to fine. So clean bucket of water. I'm just going to block along that run. And the 800's really ripping through that paper, super fine. You could wipe your butt with this, you wouldn't even feel it. Chamois. Clean. There you go, the run's gone. Just buff that up. Should be as good as gold. I'll show it to you after I've buffed it. So as you can see, the run is completely gone, nice and flat, hardly a trace at all. The owner will never know. unless he watches this video. Sorry, Glenn. But it's gone, mate, so all good. Today's the big day. The car is going out. The HD, you can see it there behind me. I'm going to turn the video around and do a bit of a walk around it to give you a good idea of how she's come up. Olive green underside visor. Well, I don't know about you, but I think it looks bloody beautiful. I can't take all the credit though. Got a good team here working on it, so thanks to the boys at Reed Smash Repairs. Thank you to Sean and Graham from MG Mechanical and Glass for doing the glass and a lot of the R&R work. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to like and comment and share it with your friends. Till next time, this is Glenn. And there she goes, another happy customer.